Hey, welcome back again here, everyone. Now, anybody who's watched my channel, watched the content I put out, know I have spoken more than once about my dislike for when they give black characters sloppy seconds from their other character, from their predominantly white characters. I think rather than doing that, what you should do is build up your own characters as they are, instead of just either race swapping, gender swapping. These kind of nonsense is just lazy and foolish, and show that you're not really interested in developing good characters at all. Now, one of the characters I've spoken about, I've done some videos before already about when they do this nonsense that really does get to me, is Falcon. Because Falcon is his own character. Why not just leave him as Falcon? No, they've decided to make Falcon into Captain America once again. Right? Falcon as in Sam Wilson, make him Captain America again. No, they've done that before. It didn't work. Ran a little while, people were like, what the hell is this? They decided to get rid of it. So now they've done it again. And we on the second, in this comic now, we on this, is the Captain America symbol of truth. Right, this is like the second issue with it or something like that, and they still haven't explained as the reason as to why Sam is back as Captain America. But we know it's because in the MCU he's Captain America now, so they decided to themselves, you know what, let's do that in the comics now, because before it had comics used to influence these movies and TV series. No, now it's the other way around. So let me get into this article here from CBR. Captain America is an Avenger for social justice. Already I'm pissed. Captain America, symbol of truth, shows Sam Wilson's Cap taking on domestic issues. Yeah, that's what people want. As a result, he's now taking on current social dilemmas. As a character, Captain America, whether Sam Wilson or Steve Rogers, it is Steve Rogers is Captain America, has dealt with a host of social issues in the decades since he first appeared. While the most common issue the hero have faced was the overt genocide and hate surrounding the Nazis in World War II, other issues have been born that have an equally important impact on the country. For example, in later years, Steve dealt with disillusionment with his government, which many Americans dealt with at the time. But when Sam Wilson took the wings, social issues became even more domestic and hit closer to home. Okay. Captain America, symbol of truth #1 by whoever and whoever, showed Sam, now Captain America, alongside Steve Rogers, checking up on a lead given to him by Misty Knight, along with his ally Joaquin Torres, aka Falcon. Yeah, they have a new Falcon now, and of course he's Mexican. You know, that will be as diverse as possible, even though, again, as I say, Sam is Falcon. Anyway, the two fend off an ambush of mercenaries sent to attack a train supposedly carrying a version of the super soldier serum. Alright, okay. However, Torres quickly discovers that rather than serum, the train held a group of immigrants from Mexico, along them his cousin. Jesus Christ, boy. They're not even trying to hide it anymore, you know. They're literally not even trying to hide it anymore. They're pretty much just telling you right out the battle. There's enough action and setup throughout the issue to show the type of threats that Sam would face. I think that was probably supposed to be Sam, but anyway. While Steve's upcoming series would focus more on political espionage, Sam's was always meant to handle domestic and social issues. Yes, because apparently Steve is going to be going to art school and hanging out in his community and talking to, you know, black people who tell him things like Captain America didn't really help us, all kind of. which has been expertly set up from the start. How is it expertly set up? After Sam and Torres secured the train's passengers, the immigrants were taken to an off-the-books facility where they were meant to be kept safe, as promised by Sam. However, Joaquin was still pensive about the situation, as he knew that the senator that took his cousin and others was staunchly anti-immigration. Yes, man, that's what we're doing. In recent years, immigration has been a huge topic as the US government has taken a stand to bottleneck what has been an influx of illegal immigrants coming into the country. However, their treatment in holding facilities, for example, has not sat well with many. Part of the reason was that the country was built on immigrants who, like those today, came to America for opportunities and to escape the dangers of their home country. Therefore, even after the first issue, it was clear that this series would tackle these topics in full force and avoid pulling any punches. And with Sam back as Captain America, there's been an underlying theme of what exactly he stood for and would fight for. After the first issue, it was clear that while Steve maintained the integrity, look, you know what, I'm not going to read through all of that. I'm not going to read through all of that. Look, hear me out, yeah? Hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. Now, comics have always taken cues and things from stuff that is actually happening in the real world. They've incorporated it into comics, but never to the extent where they just blatantly tell you, listen, we are going to fight for social justice and go after this and after that kind of thing. No. There was always two sides to the story. There was always an actual story. There was always an actual setup and there was an actual plot. But when you lead off with something like they going after a train that supposedly have super soldier serum, okay, fine. Then they decide to make a switch and say that, maybe it have maybe it's not really, they're going after the train with super soldier, probably somebody on the train who have some power or something that could be used or something like that, okay. But you come right out the door and talk about we'll get it correctly, yeah? We get it correctly. And you come right out and say that what the train supposedly carrying a version of the super soldier serum. However, Torres quickly discovered that rather than a serum, the train held a group of immigrants from Mexico. Among them his cousin. So you pretty much leading into it. You're pretty much leading into it with the immigration problem and this and the other. Okay, people read comics to escape from reality and find stories that could be crafted with good lessons, with good action, with good things in it. But you're coming out the door and saying, listen, it's an immigration problem, this is happening, Captain America is going to, Captain Falcon is going to fight social justice and the other, and you have to put it in that, this Joaquin Torres fella, who's supposed to be Falcon, right? Not only is there a group of immigrants from Mexico, even though he is Mexican also, his cousin is in there too. Could you be any more blatant about setting up what you're trying to do right there? No. This is why I have such a problem with this. Because if you wanted to tell this story, there's no reason whatsoever to have Sam Wilson be Captain America again. None. But you did it because, why? 3 reasons. 1, MCU have him as Captain America, so you have to put him back as Captain America. 2, you don't want to build the character of Falcon at all. Let's swap him in for the sloppy seconds of Captain America. And 3, you want to tell a social justice story and have Steve Rogers, who's actually Captain America, off somewhere doing nonsense like taking art classes and walking through his community and connecting with people and all kind of nonsense. I mean, why do you think anybody wants to read this garbage? Why? You're not setting up, and this is the problem a lot of people have when it comes to comics nowadays. You set up a premise that may sound okay to begin with, but by the second or third issue, in this case the fourth, because I'm not reading this period. I'm tell you that one. I'm not reading this period at all. I have stopped reading Marvel and DC comics in the complete crap. But by the first issue, you're already telling people, listen, we're going to butcher this. Why do you all keep doing this absolute utter crazy, insane shit? Because, well, it's simply, you just don't care. You just don't care. This is stupid. I don't even want to put it. This is absolutely and utterly stupid. This whole social justice thing and have Sam Wilson's Captain America. Come on now, man. This is not how comics are supposed to be. I mean, there are always two sides to any story. Always a good story or something to lead you, something to learn from. You're just telling people out the door, listen, we're going to just take the black man, put him in as Captain America, tell a social justice story, and figure everybody's going to love him because that is what everybody wants. And who are these everybody? The people who don't read these comics. This is garbage, people. It's just stupid as usual, and you just see that they're not even bothering, but just phoning it in. That's it for me. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. If you think this Captain America as a social justice Avenger, hook is making any sense at all, let me know why. If not, let me know that also. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I put out a new video. I shall see you all next time. Take care.